I'm Kieran. I am a student at TU and I am 20 years old. I would say I do enjoy going to the mall. For me, it's mostly like a hangout thing. Like I go with my friends to like hang out and just do something together.
My name's Celine and I'm 18 and I'm a student at TU. I do not enjoy going to the mall. I used to, but I do not go to the mall now.
My name is Kylie Raper, and I am the CEO of the Oklahoma Retail Merchants Association. The Oklahoma Retail Merchants Association is a trade association, a 501c6 nonprofit organization that advocates for public policy that benefits the retail industry on a whole. The Retail Association represents all manner of retail, from large anchor stores, they would call them in malls, to the smaller boutique stores, even the kiosks in the middle. For a really long time, and for the last probably 3 generations, shopping malls have been sort of a cultural touchstone for us as a community, as friends would meet there. As teenagers, you spend days there. As families, you do your whole family's clothes shopping.
I think going to the malls were for sure an essential part of me growing up because it was like, I don't want to say safe space, but kind of a safe space where I could just like go and like hang out with my friends and like no one cared what we would do. We would just go there and I've we were like dumb teenagers and we were super loud, and I remember like distinctly we were like screaming, like running through malls, and just like no one cared at all. So I feel like that was definitely like a place where we could like go and like hang out and have fun. One of the best memories that I can think of from a mall is a couple of years ago, I think, I and a bunch of friends, we were shopping together, hanging out, and we stopped at, I think it was like an Auntie Annie's Pretzels or something, and we just sort of like sat around the table in the Auntie Annie's and like just ate pretzels for a while and just like talked, and that was honestly a really good memory from the mall.
My favorite mall memory was being about 5 years old and finally convincing my mom to take me in to get my ears pierced. And I was so excited, and it was a kiosk in the middle because Claire's didn't exist yet. Not only was it cool to, feel like the big girl getting my ears pierced, but that kiosk was there for years afterwards. So, like, all my friends got their ears pierced at the same place. And we had that, like, bonding, we've all been there. And my daughter now has that with Claire's. And her ears, when we got her ears pierced, is now she's like, oh, I got my ears pierced here, and so did my friend, and so did my other friend. So that was really, that those kinds of iconic experiences in a person's life, you kind of attach them to the place where that happened, and it sticks with you.
I love the aesthetics of going to Promenade Mall. One of my favorite memories is going there a year ago with my best friend as we were graduating, and actually we're getting these bracelets. This is funny, I'm wearing it right now, but yes, we got these together at the Promenade Mall, and there was no one there, and we were finding her graduation dress, so that was kind of fun to just like try on stuff while no one's there. It's like empty. I very much love the Promenade Mall, but not to shop or not in the aspects of a mall. I have great memories of Promenade. I remember Promenade Mall in its prime time of when it was the were small, but it was still considered a mall. So now if you go to Promenade, it's filthy, but I like that. It's really fun to go there because it feels like you're alone in the world, and then like an apocalypse happened and there's zombies outside. And I really love movies. I'm a film major, so I really like the creepy vibes of Promenade.
I avoid the Promenade like the plague because it's kind of weird and creepy and old and dead. The one time I went to the Promenade Mall, it was because my friend wanted to show me how weird and old and creepy and dead it was. My least favorite thing about a mall is probably how crowded they always are. Every single memory I've ever had from a mall, it's like packed in there. You know, like there's barely any room. The entire time that I'm in the mall, I'm like dodging people. And I feel like the whole like packed in thing is probably not good for like the pandemic because there's so many people in one place at one time.
I do most of my own personal shopping, what we call BOPUS, which is buy online, pick up in store. Big fan. This ensures for me that I am shopping local, which is very important to me personally, but it also ensures that I get what I want, and I during COVID, didn't have to spend a lot of time around strangers. With a shopping mall, it's very hard to buy online, pick up in store, because you still have to find a place to park. You have to go in, you have to walk across the mall, and then, pick up your product. Well, you could have, if they were in a strip mall, for example, you could have driven up in front of the store, tapped a little button on your phone, and they bring it out to you, and you're gone. So in this world of online shopping, there isn't much like a mall, but but in online shopping world, it's just a sort of a dinosaur for online shoppers.
Online shopping is super popular because of how easy it is. I feel like there's no like way that in-person shopping can like match the like ease and convenience of online shopping. I feel like just going on the internet on your computer and like typing a couple things in and just like putting your card information and having it show up to your door is just like way easier than going into a store. I shop online pretty much every day. It's kind of a problem because I'm a broke college student. But I want to say I shop online like basically every day. I don't buy things every day. But I definitely go on like Amazon or like eBay or like Walmart.com like pretty much every day. I don't want to say I have a problem, but I definitely have a problem.
I don't like fast fashion at all, and I don't support it. But because I'm so broke, I have no other option than shopping at Shein. And I don't get great big hauls of $800 because I can't do that. But I will have like 20 items that I just have been looking at for like a couple months that I know I want really, really bad. So I know I want to make sure that I want something like for a while before getting it, so it's not like, oh, it was just a phase, like why did I buy that? Because I don't like just buying something and it going to waste. Like I savor a lot of my clothes and I thrift a lot too, so I don't want to get something that breaks easy. Even though Shein's not great quality, I still get those things that I know I'm gonna have for a long time. I get Shein points for reviews, and I like those points to apply for my next purchase. So I'm spending as much of the coupons and the points and the clearances as possible to get like the best price when I'm buying something.
I probably do save money shopping online. I feel like you get like better access to deals because you can like go online at like any point in time and like see like the deals that are online. With like stores, you go to a store like once a week or like a couple times a month, and it's like a lot harder to find deals on like in a store when you're not there very often.
That is one thing that over and over again we hear from consumers, is that they do miss what's called experiential shopping. That opportunity to really bond together when you're, shopping with your kids or with your girlfriends or, whoever you miss that in this day and age. And we're also used to being cooped up in our houses that we're pretty eager right now for opportunities to get together and spend time together. And shopping is a really great way to do that.
I have very great memories in the malls I went to in the Middle East and in Europe. So my favorite memory in a mall was going to a mall in Moscow, and I was celebrating my friend's birthday party, and it was a whole amusement park, like at the top floor. It was really fun, and other parts of the mall that I really like were exhibitions, so museum exhibitions, which I rarely see nowadays here in the States, but they had these giant matryoshkas for the mall exhibition. Like, when I think of a mall, I just think of all the artwork there. It reminds me, as a kid, we would go there with my family and watch synchronized swimmers just like every Friday or something. It was so great and it was so fun. So there's like so many places like that in other malls outside the US, and I'm just like, where's that here? Can we move it up? I want to see that again. I think malls can definitely reinvent themselves to stay relevant in this day of age, because we are constantly getting new things in, like fashion-wise, shopping-wise, technology-wise. There's so many more new things that are invented every day, so malls need to upkeep with that, because it's still a place for the community to get together and just do whatever and experience new things. But if the mall had cooler things like just placed around, like demonstrating, like this could be also a cool way to advertise things, because that's pretty much what these big corporations are doing, and what they are doing there. It's like they're advertising. Even with those exhibits in Russia and everywhere else, they're like still advertising their brand and the name of the museum. Like, I want to see 2022 be demonstrated in malls right now in the States. Like, we have come so far, yet we're going to the mall, seeing like all these corporates that are like old and like all that. Like, I don't want to be stuck in that old age. I want to see new things. Like, malls are an important culture, and we need to be like upkeeping the times.
We're definitely trending towards a more online shopping space, just like in general. I feel like we've been trending that way for like a really long time, especially with like Amazon and like how easy it is to just order everything on Amazon now. I think that we're definitely going more and more online, if that makes sense.
The reinvention of the mall is coming. I think they are going to find their relevance again. It's just going to take us a minute. We've been heading down that path for a while. Malls have been working on this for probably 10 or 15 years now. We've been seeing slight declines in mall traffic, But I definitely think that in this post-COVID world, we're going to see malls really doubling down and investing hard in how to bring people out again and bring people together.